second quarter. Steph Curry, money from three. Warriors up 11 at the half. Celtics have trailed by double digits just 18 times since the start of last season. Fewest instances in the league. Third quarter, Celtics down 10. Peyton Pritchard to Tatum. One of his 5 threes on the night. Next possession, Tatum. Hey, Steve Kerr, this is why you should have put me in the Olympics. Another 3. And then Tatum, again, had 17 in the third quarter alone, 32 on the night. Celtics down 2 at that point, closing seconds of the third. Pritchard, he's been a revelation from 3 this year, nailing that 3 right there. Celtics had just 40 points in the first half, exceeded that in the third quarter with 41. They were down 1 after 3. Early fourth quarter, Celtics down 2. White from 3. Got it. Celtics take the 1-point lead. Then Curry. Yeah, nice move there. And then Curry. Yeah, a lot of Curry in this one. Last time the Warriors were in Boston, they were clobbered by 52. Not this time. Nice. All Warriors. Buddy Hield with the 3 right there. Warriors go on to 118, 112 behind Curry's 27, 9, and 7. So let's bring in Bobby Marks now to talk about these Warriors. Bobby, look, you said in your notes to us that Boston is by themselves the best team in the NBA. Yet the Warriors come in without Clay, and they beat them at home. They're now tied atop the West. How are these Warriors this good right now?
Well, it's one word, Ryan: defense. And I think we saw last night Golden State put together a championship-level defensive performance. And there's one play that really stood out last night. It was around 4:15 in the fourth quarter. Golden State's down 1, and it's a Gary Payton II loose ball rebound that really spurred this Warriors team. They go on a 23-15 run and go on to win this game. This team is second in defensive efficiency, right behind Oklahoma City. 5 steals in the first half. 40 points allowed to Boston last night in the first half. And they come at you in waves here. This is a deep roster, and they are one of the better defensive teams in the league right now.
Wow, they are looking so good. I don't think anybody expected this. 5-0 in away games. That is a great recipe for success. Bobby, don't go far.
Curry, 27. Buddy Hield, 16. And the Warriors won their 5th straight game. Jason Tatum led Boston with 32. Derek White had 26 rebounds. And JB did not play. Everybody wanted this to be a revenge game from Jason Tatum, considering what transpired at the Paris Olympics, which he didn't get. I mean, there were some DMPs. And I remember telling y'all, like, hold on. At the end of the day, that man is the only guy that's on this thing that's been a 3-time first-team All-NBA player. He's the only one that has 3 consecutive first-team All-NBA players. He's an All-Star, and he's the reigning, and he's the champion. And you mean to tell me?
Wait, he's not the only person, though. Bron.
No, I'm saying in the past 3 years, he's the only one that's been a 3-time. Right. Well, obviously, LeBron went like 12, 13 years in a row.
Right.
But when you look at it, Swish, you mean to tell me a man as credentialed as that, with no injuries, you can't find no minutes in a game for him? I'm talking about not none, 0.
I think it was personal.
I think it's honestly, I think it's psychological barrier, like game. Yeah, like I think it's personal, but it's not personal. Like it's a mental barrier that they break. Like they trying to break down on you, like messing with you. Almost like how they. I wouldn't say how they did Gil, because Gil was a completely different player, but like they just trying to mess with you, to mess you, like, because again, they know this game is gonna come up. They got another game coming up in the West eventually, and then they go after they fuck around and see them in the finals. The way Golden State played.
Golden State playing unbelievable basketball.
I'm telling you, the way they playing, like, it ain't. To be honest, it wouldn't be a surprise.
I mean, is it not too early? Because teams are playing this early in the season, being able to maintain that same chemistry, that same momentum late in the season.
Healthy.
Late in the season, it's still an 82 season game.
Yeah, but it's. I mean, at that point, it's health. Like for a team like a Golden State, they got that pedigree. So their game, their style ain't gonna change. The style of the play ain't gonna change. It's just a matter of you can stay healthy at that point, and then you can make adjustments. But to me, like when you talk about championship teams, that ain't gonna change. But like a team like a Orlando, like it shit can change a lot. Because that's just the makeup of the team. One dude go down, and one dude can't, like other dude getting too much pressure, stepping up, not really used to being in that position. It's a lot of shit that can go, like it can falter in that. But for like a team like the Celtics, man, I'm surprised, honestly, in the revenge game. I'm thinking like, okay, JB gonna sit down so JT can go off. I'm thinking JT about to go nuts. Like, don't get me wrong, 30, what you at, 32?
32.
32, he had a good game. He started coming alive at the end, but you playing the...
You was thinking a 40 piece or a 50 piece.
I'm thinking 55. Like 55 and up, bro. That's disrespectful, bro. You didn't play.
Yeah, there were games he didn't play. In some game, he got some little mop-up minutes.
Like, bro, first of all, you the number one dude, and you the number one highest paid player now. You on the cover of 2K. You just won the chip.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason for him not to be in the situation. You can't tell, oh, he didn't necessarily fit the makeup of what we had going on. What do you mean?
This is what Steve Kerr said. Warriors coach Steve Kerr was booed at TD Garden. The crowd showed their displeasure over how he used Tatum in the Paris Olympics. Before the game, Steve Kerr said he doesn't regret his decision. We've got 12 Hall of Famers, and we just committed. Wait.
The Warriors are back with a vengeance. Sitting at an impressive 7-1, they are on the brink of adding another win to their tally tomorrow, aiming to upgrade their record to an extraordinary 8-1. At the heart of this resurgence is none other than the maestro himself, Steph Curry. While Shannon Sharpe recently called the Warriors' defensive strategy one of the smartest in the league, Stephen A. chimed in saying Steph is cooking like it's Game 7 every night. This is no ordinary season. Steve Kerr's defensive experiments, paired with deadly three-point shooting, are creating a perfect storm. So let's dive into this electrifying journey of dominance, experimentation, and unexpected brilliance. But where there's triumph, there's also the grind. Let's look deeper into Kerr's experimental strategies shaping this success. Steve Kerr isn't just coaching, he's orchestrating. Known for his adaptive approach, Kerr has turned the Warriors' defense into a fortress, holding opponents to just 41.2% shooting, second best in the NBA. His experimental lineup adjustments this season, with players like Keel Anderson stepping up, have baffled analysts. And let's not forget the numbers. The Warriors rank 4th in both steals, 9.6 per game, and blocks, 6.3 per game. Steph Curry himself has become a defensive revelation, averaging 2.1 steals per game. While critics like Shannon Sharpe argue Kerr's constant tinkering might disrupt the flow, it's evident his experimentation is paying off. And Stephen A. called it outright. This defense is a championship blueprint. Now, speaking of championships, it's time to look at the offensive firepower that makes these Warriors truly terrifying. Welcome to Steph Curry's kitchen, where defenses crumble and records shatter. With 30.1 points per game and shooting 45% from deep, Curry has been nothing short of sensational. But it's not just about numbers, it's about how he makes it look effortless. In the Warriors' latest win against the Celtics, Steph notched 27 points, 9 assists, and 7 rebounds, solidifying his place among the all-time greats. Stephen A. was right when he said Steph isn't just a player, he's a spectacle. Yet, what's truly terrifying is Steph Curry's ability to turn defense into offense seamlessly. Whether he's stealing the ball or orchestrating fast breaks, he's the engine driving this Warriors juggernaut. But Steph isn't the only one making waves. Let's shine the spotlight on the rising stars in the Warriors camp. If Steph Curry is the engine, then Buddy Hield and Kyle Anderson are the turbo boosters. Buddy Hield, who leads the team with an average of 21.9 points per game, has become a revelation. Shooting 50% from 3 on 9.4 attempts per game, he's turned into an honorary splash brother. Meanwhile, Kyle Anderson, known for his versatility, has embraced his role as a floor general. In the Celtics game, he nailed 3 consecutive threes, flipping the script entirely. As Shannon Sharpe pointed out, Buddy and Kyle aren't just role players, they're game changers. With these stars shining bright, the Warriors have redefined strength in numbers. And speaking of numbers, let's talk about what tomorrow's game means for the Warriors' trajectory this season. Tomorrow, the Warriors face another hurdle, and they're hungry to push their record to 8-1. With their defensive setup and three-point shooting, they're poised to dominate. Currently leading the league in away game efficiency, the Warriors have proven their mettle. Stephen A. summed it up best: if the Warriors maintain this momentum, we're looking at another championship run. And with Steve Kerr's leadership and Steph Curry's brilliance, the sky is the limit. So what's the takeaway from this Warriors juggernaut? Let's wrap it up. This Warriors team is no fluke. With Steph Curry's explosive performances, Steve Kerr's defensive genius, and the rise of stars like Buddy Hield and Kyle Anderson, they're rewriting the playbook for success. Shannon Sharpe called their defensive strategy elite, and Stephen A. declared Steph's season so far an MVP caliber performance. The Warriors are cooking, and the league should be very, very scared. Tomorrow's game isn't just another match, it's another statement. A statement that the Warriors are here to dominate one game at a time.